Thank you for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here in Loudon County, Tennessee, again at the residence of Marshal Andy. Marshal Andy, thank you for having me out again.
Glad to have you, Rex. Thank you for coming, my friend.
Yes, sir. Folks, we're going to do for you today, I'll Hold You in My Heart by Eddy Arnold. It was written in 1947. Andy, did you know it spent 21 weeks at #1?
Boy, that's something. I knew it was a long time.
Yeah. It was his first crossover hit from traditional country into more middle of the road, like you said.
Pop too, or I had a pop sound to it,
Yeah. It wasn't quite Bing Crosby or none of that.
Perry Como, but it was still in the country field, but it was a little bit more on the pop side than his normal stuff earlier.
Do you like his old stuff or the newer stuff?
Both. I tell you, he's one of the few people that made a change that picked up just as many new people and kept right on going and kept the old ones.
Yeah.
Did not lose a thing and then went on to do 7 decades of hits, and nobody's ever done that.
I actually hadn't heard much about Eddy Arnold until I started listening to your radio program, got to know you, and I kind of agree. I like his old stuff and his new stuff, both equally well.
He picked me up right off the bat when of course, I sang, the new stuff myself.
Yeah.
And big band singer, and I liked what he did, and he had such a clear voice. His range was great, but the big thing about his voice was his tone. He had the prettiest tone, no matter what he was singing. It was a Perry Como style, a little bit, and a little bit of a Bing style. Bill, did you know that his favorite singer was Bing Crosby?
I remember that, and you told me that. And just as you mentioned Perry Como, I was thinking Perry Como.
Yeah, there were a lot
right then. Yeah.
They did this a lot of songs that Eddie went back and did some of his stuff when he changed over, and went middle of the road. But they asked him, I've got this recorded with Eddie talking about it. Every once in a while he says, I get backed into a corner. People say, my goodness, why did you leave the Grand Ole Opry? Well, I had other things I wanted to do. I had a new program. I had Colonel Parker as my manager at the time, and I just wanted to do other things and go on. And that's the reason that I left the Opry. But I had no feelings, rough or tough, with anybody there. I loved everybody, but they could not believe, and I get backed into the corner sometimes. They couldn't believe that I left the Grand Ole Opry. And he said it like this, and he was about in his 30s when he made it. He says, I couldn't believe it. He says, and we did all right. I think history will show that.
I heard that interview you on one of your radio shows like 2 weeks ago. It was on there.
Yeah.
It sounds like you just read it off a script or something. It was almost the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I just did everything that he did. I remember, I never thought I'd ever meet the band. And not only did I have a television show, and him as a guest, we became very close friends. And it's just hard. I used to dream about going to his concerts and I couldn't get in. It was a nightmare.
Really?
I'd knock on the door, I could hear him singing inside, but I couldn't get in any door. And I went all the way around the stadium, everywhere, trying to get in, and I couldn't get in. And here, I was about maybe 16 or 18, something like that back then. And then now here, I got to meet him and have him on my show 7 or 8 times. And like I say, we became good friends. And wives and I, first time he ever saw a UT game, we brought him here to Neyland Stadium. We just had a good time with Eddie.
I remember you told me one time, he said to you, Andy, you're one of my few friends. Most everybody wants something from me. Or something like that. I paraphrased it.
Yeah. But I really wanted to be, I'm the only guy I think's ever said this. I didn't want to sing like Eddy Arnold, I wanted to be him. Well, anyway, let's get into this song.
Yeah, okay.
I'll hold you in my heart till I can hold you in my arms like you've never been held